Okay. Hopefully, hopefully this works. All right. And let's get back into it. Okay. So, um, anyway, Fusion's comp, it's tough, man. It's a tough comp to attack on. Primal in them out. Fate, even with Primal Rage, does not have enough healing to stay alive. Okay, so when we're talking about that, um, when we are talking about, you know, how difficult it is to play Winston, that's one of the reasons why, right? I think Shanghai, um, they took the wrong approach to this. They could have made this one more fight. If you let, all right, if you let these guys do this long rotate, do the same thing they did the last time, and you just play your turret positions and you force them to touch the point. They want to touch the objective and drop their shield. And then as they're doing that, like maybe when they're coming down here, then you primal and you try to boop them this way, and then you try to, you know, turret them down, and, you know, a lot better for me, I think. I know you want to have tempo, but I don't think that's I don't think that's the best option for them. You know. Kooky. Hey, congratulations, Kooky. You did you guys did a great job. I'm rooting for you guys. And Lama Rama, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I have no idea why they opted for that in particular. The Hoppa Mono don't look best service. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could see it like on this point. I could see it like I could see Orisa not being bad if the teams are not running rush. But on the attack, I mean, I just don't really get it, to be honest. I don't mind that Fate mirrors it on defense, and I think I think this kind of setup is pretty strong. Like, what do you really push if you're Philly, right? Like, what do you really push? Because you have to push this guy out because you can't just let him sit there. You can't. But then if you're playing a very slow comp that doesn't have mobility, so how do you push him out? And then like you can't just let like you come at a point and then Orisa just shields on the corner and plays there, and then you need to push both this guy out and this guy out. But how do you do that? And then you have BAP playing offset from the other backliners. You got two here, and then the BAP over here. Them playing offset, like that makes it, and you have zero mobility. Really, like legitimately zero mobility. It should set up these fights on the defensive side that if like you should be okay with letting them walk in, because if they walk in and they don't clear multiple people, they're just gonna get set up in their crossfire and get really fucked. DM, that was very. Oh my lord, dude. I think Philly. Yeah, I was gonna say I think Philly still potentially loses this fight. Maybe not. They didn't really have any follow up, but like they just fucked up little things. Like the fact that in this fight, in this fight, number one, DM like over peaks into the flux, and then he's gets solo fluxed in full sight of their entire team, and they have to use lamp for it. Whereas like they could have just played and gave the space. Like they don't need that space. Like they should have been trying to force the flux on one of the tanks, because if they forced the flux on Fate, Li Jiang could have just dropped, and then they could have lamped him here. Or if they flux void, it's a really easy safe lamp that can't get broken that he could throw from over there. But DM kind of throws a little bit, and then they feel like they need to make a play, and Flood ends up killing himself, and is what it is. But I guess we go round two. Couple minutes apiece here, and we'll see what happens. So Philly gets the defense first, which is great for them with, the The comp they're playing on attack, like I said, I just don't see it. I don't think you win unless the other team like really fucks up. But if they do fuck up, then like you have like a lot of siege power, so it's hard to kill once you actually get that space. So it looks like the same standard setup here. So Fate's staying on the ball this time? No, he's going back to Winston. So they're gonna run the Winston with the D.Va again. So let's see what they're looking like with this first jump. Are they gonna like? They're actually playing close, which is interesting. But do they try to do a jump this way now instead of the high ground? Because of that, they should be jump. That's kind of a fucked up jump. Philly's adaptation to the positioning on this attack or on this defense is really good. Much better since they knew they had the D.Va. I mean, I think Fate fucked up his jump a little bit, but I don't think it really would have mattered if he got a little bit deeper with it. Steezy, thank you for the follow, homie. Appreciate you. So I mean, they still have the nano advantage there. As most attacks do. Just it's not gonna be as insane as it was last time. I think probably like 85%. Tippy bite. Thank you for the follow. So it's pretty close in terms of nanos, but they're gonna have to wait. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to push like this with the nano and see if they could catch anybody, but Philly does a good job of denying them the ability to get into the back line. Wasted nano and a wasted Valk for 0 capture progress and okay, good defense from Philly. This defense was really good, I think. The way they use their skills to stop those dives, they made the modifications to their positioning on the initial, as soon as they saw what they were going for and they saw the comp. They modified that position. They played a little bit closer. They played to deny the ability for that Winston to get in, Winston D.Va to get in and build that nano even faster. But without bubble, just makes so much. Yeah, exactly, and that's why, like I said, and if we're talking about how they got in, how Shanghai got in the first time, they got in with just a monkey jump and a little bit of matrix the first time. They cleared a little bit of this positioning, but then Fate drops with his bubble, continuously getting healing and gets a jump out, and they get 25% plus on nano faster, and then that's how they end up snowballing that fight. But the second the adaptations, and you give this up, if he wants to jump there, cool, we'll just play behind you and you'll just die. So let's see what we're looking at here. What do you guys think of the background music too? I think it's pretty chill, right? Not too bad. So they're doing the sim shit. Is he gonna come back on Widow? Is that what he's Tracer? Okay. So now they had a variation to the rollout they wanted to do. They need 1 tick, so they're just trying to avoid. They're trying to avoid taking the siege on this side of the map because that is more difficult. But point pressure, mono is a sitting duck. I'm assuming they're going to try to build this window here off the tanks and then fucking swing wide with it. That's what I would assume here. But we'll see what happens. Carpe gets a little bit too ambitious. Window, man, it would take such a long time to build the window, to be honest. They just took so long. And if your intent of doing the whole Symmetra strat was to take this high ground to start so they can't have it, then you shouldn't be dropping to give it up. Like, I guess the place where I'm a little bit confused, is you're wasting the time to do the teleporter strat, and that means you want to take the this portion of the map, right? If you really wanted to, like if you think about it logically too, is you showed this push as your first push, and then if the second time, if you really wanted to just take, take this corner and then play for siege on the corner of the point, you could have done that. Like, you could just walk up and do that, because there's not a lot of kill potential. And you're going to be grouped. If Winston jumps in, you suck him, you shoot him, you lamp everybody, and then you build a lot of ult. But if you take this and your plan is to siege up here, you have two shields. Two shields up there. I think you need to pressure them off and then drop one. Like maybe drop Sigma. Maybe you could drop Sigma and play from this. And then he also has like this cover over here to play from, or this back here he could play from. And then Carpe comes in late, and Carpe just takes this pressure. He just takes this portion of map control. He shouldn't be looking to fight. He should just be looking to take map control. If you did that, then I could see it. But the way they try to attack it was just not great. A lot longer for support elements, yeah. Been missing you in the companion streams. Glad to see you're still around. Hey, thanks, Tippy. I've been around. I've been chilling. I am a little bit hungry, though. I'll tell you that. Fuck. So that's the round. Okay. I mean, this is the draw map. I mean, listen. Philly had a great opportunity to win that, and I mean they really pissed it away, to be honest. Not quite sure as to why they're running that comp, but you know. All right. A little bit of rush mirrors. So I would assume that Philly should be favored in the rush mirror. I feel like they lost this map to themselves. They lose this map? Standard, yeah. Okay. Philly, at some point here, when this is called, that you have flank, you need like there needs to be a go button, right? Like you need to either go hard into them or you need to commit to clearing this. And they stick in the middle and do neither. So I'm assuming they lose this fight. There's no way. There's no way that they win this fight. What? Did Fate charge in here? Oh, no. He got charged. Oh, no. Oh, well. I think they had themselves in a favorable fight, but we have a good night. I'm changing my name to Packing 3.5 Thoughts. Up to you, bro. Fucking, if that's the life you live, that's the life you live, my friend. You know? Anyway, let's speed it up just a little bit here. At this rate, we're going to be here all night. You know what I mean? Okay, so they're going for the fast rotation with the window. Counter window comes out. The window was kind of fucked up already. Oh, no, it wasn't. It just looks weird. Holy shit, that looked weird. Okay, so they trade window for window. Wait. I did not see this. Let's go on a little journey. Let's go on the journey of our friend Lip. Let's see what happens here, okay? So once they wall, this is smart. This is smart. This is a very smart high IQ play. He's like, guys, I'm in it. Dead. Dude, they don't even... Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, dude, he's just... He didn't even need to drop off if he didn't want to. He could have been fucking free firing from there all day. A little bit of a high upper Reno view here. Did not need to leave there. He could have just been chilling, but... Whatever works. I mean, I'm assuming... yeah, Philly's going to hold close. close hold here. Here he goes again. Here he goes again. Dude, Lip in this fight should have just fucking, like, when he got this positioning, dude, he should have just fucking came out here and fucking, they should have hard engaged. They should hard engage, but unfortunately they did not. And because of that, they ended up taking a 5v6 for like 30 fucking seconds. So, somehow they still end up getting the trades to keep the cart progress. And that should stop the push. They should be backing out, right? Yeah, they're trying to take the high ground. I'm so confused as to what like the DPS lines are kind of doing in this game. At least it just seems like they're all like constant flank, just constant flank, constant flank, constant flank. But like here's May. Same thing. Ella Morris or Eli Morris, thank you for the follow. Do you do VODs a lot? I've been trying to do them a couple times a week now. Since I have a little bit of time. You know, trying to put out some content. Philly's doing a pretty good job of killing some clock here. They're using the map geometry. They're they're doing a really good job of counter ulting and just applying a lot of pressure. Now they're using a lot in this fight, which I don't really agree with. But oh my god, they use another. So that's kind of wait, Fleta May ulted? Did his May ult get eaten or something? I love auto reviews. Former Valiant fan. This comforts me. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I use too many. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. I need to change the settings so you guys could fucking spam because I personally don't care. Okay, we're getting a long rotation here from Shanghai. I am going to assume that Shanghai is going to come out here with they're going to come out here with their high noon and try to clear space, but I don't think they really have to. If they high noon out here, I don't think they really have to because it seems like Philly has been playing a very like reserved kind of passive play style this entire time. So if they're doing that, then maybe just try to take the space with some speed. And then if you take the space with speed, you can look for a beat engage, maybe a high noon in the middle, whatever you need. But I'm assuming there's gonna be a high noon coming out here. Yeah, there's the high noon. So Philly's rush on this map looks a little bit better than the stuff they run on the other maps, but I just don't really like this play from the high ground because it just feels like anytime you try to do that, like you didn't force out any utility or any skills or anything like that, so all you're doing is allowing them to trade a May wall for your entire ult. And then, like, you have to think about other ways to get in, and it's with beat, it's with, whatever. It's with a bunch of different stuff. Let's speed up just a little bit more. Let's see. Robin, 43,890, and Don Crocodile. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to the community. All right. Fast under, they're actually going to take the high ground. That's really good for them. They're able to get void to touch. And then Lip dies to a fire strike. Okay. And that should be the round, right? Yeah. I mean, this is one of those points where it's so difficult. It's so difficult to actually fight once that card is stalled in this area. Like, I talk about it a lot when we're just like watching like the normal VOD stuff, right? But we're watching like the normal broadcast. Sad Philly lost. Yeah, I mean, I kind of root for them. Chris is a good friend of mine, so I kind of root for them. So it's the same thing for me a little bit. Whenever if the cart gets to here, that's better than the cart being here anywhere here, right? But whenever, like, I talk about it a lot when we do the normal daily kind of stuff or whatever, is thinking about where you want to fight based off of where the cart progress is, and as the attacking team, you should be thinking about where the most advantageous places for you to do this are, and like trying to get the cart to here and then take a fight here. That can be advantageous. Same thing with when you're fighting through these chokes, right? Like you want to get to like the second area to be able to actually fight. Then there's like a lot of these dead zones on this map. Like right here is a big dead zone, which you will see people not try to fight, either attack or defense. It's kind of like if the cart gets there, like you're probably not going to fight there unless you have all of the high ground control. And then like this is a dead zone for the attacking team. Like you don't want to fucking fight there. Like you want to get through this scot-free. You're okay with fighting there. You're okay with fighting here. But what ends up happening on this map so many fucking times, just because the way the map's structured, is either you end up taking a fight here and then the cart rolls back, or you end up like the defense ends up seceding enough positioning here and you're like solo pushing it with a diva or something, and instead of leaving the cart here and then trying to force a fight or then trying to draw them to cart or force them down from the high ground or force them back, you end up over pushing the cart. You let the cart get too far on the bridge and then you end up getting fucked, right? So this point presents a lot of problems all the time for so many different teams. Just a tough point sometimes. So it looks like another rush mirror here. And Shanghai's going with the close approach. I like this. I like that you play close until you realize what they are, and then you go back and you can play like a default pillar style. But surprised a little bit that the Lucio's on this side and the McCree's in the main, opposed to the Diva and McCree being on this side and then the Lucio being in the main. Or Lucio kind of floating in between, like in a position such as like here, and then you have your diva and your McCree swinging wide, and then if these guys are speeding this way, your Lucio speeds back, and you guys could play here. You speed back, and your Ryan picks up this angle. I could see that, but just interesting where their position is. I mean, they're just looking for the 6v6 fight though, so it's whatever. Just happy Shot got beat, although I want Outlaws to go to Hawaii. I'm satisfied because it won't be so repetitive. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Outlaws was gonna make it, personally. But I think they had a really good start to the season, but it's tough especially with new players. Okay, Fusion definitely have to win this map, right? Like they steamroll this attack. They're pretty far ahead in ult charge across the board. It shows this season's so competitive. I agree with that. This season has I don't know if I said thank you for the follow, Astro, but thank you. If I forgot. It shows that this season is I don't know if you want to say like the play has like increased or decreased. I've thought a lot of the stuff's looked really sloppy at the beginning of this year, and has actually decreased across the board. But it's exciting to watch. It's good when everybody's together. Former Valiant fan. Currently no favorite team. I've just lost trust in esports, so probably your favorite one of PTSD from the Valiant thing in any moment could blow up. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it sucks. Like, esports can change in a day. Same thing with professional sports. Favorite players, could be gone in a heartbeat. Teams can be gone in a heartbeat. So this is good. I think this is not a bad area. If this got up a little bit further, I mean, this is a decent stopping point for the defense, but yeah, I would expect there's two options. They could either play on the cart, which is probably the better option, or they could play high ground. But playing off these angles on the defensive side is pretty fucking good. Excited to see the agilities return. Yeah, I mean, we were we were excited about this year for sure. Now I just support teams with players I like. Completely understandable. I mean, that's fine. Being a fan of the game is great. I mean, that's for me. I don't have a favorite team. Trading Shatters. Oh, my Lord, Carpet. The flanking McCrees in this game. It's funny because it feels like teams are losing track of them a lot, right? Like they're very much losing track of where these McCrees are, and I think in these comps, especially against when players like Carpe have these tendencies, maybe not so much Lip, but when Carpe has this big tendency to do it, not sure. I guess this isn't bad from Shanghai. Like it's a really good tempo change. But this cart rolling back just a little bit that's actually going to be advantageous for let me permit you here. I untimed you out, Eli. What was I trying to say? The cart being in this position does favor the attacking team, I think. So now it's one of those situations where they're going to have to match because of where the point is and all that kind of shit. So the series was a banger. Yo, what's up, Fitchell? How are you doing? Saturday 2 leader, yep. They're out of control with the flanks. Yeah, for real. Do you think Fusion needs another player? Just keep trying with 6 till the visa short. I'd probably just keep doing it with their players. I mean, their regular season is good, right? It's about the end of the year championship, not the beginning. So, Carpe's high noon is what I was going to say. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I apologize that you're getting timed out. T-Bull pin. Thank you. Okay, so Fusion's really fucking starting to sweat here. And this is getting into the fucking spookies. Like a Sunday Scaries type time. Because you're trying to fucking... You're trying to... You're like, hey, guys... We fucking dominated first point. We had so much time on second point. And now we're down to a minute. Practically our last push here. And we have a big ult disadvantage. Like, this is fucking scary, man. Yeah, Nightbot's a little scuffed. What do you think of the upsets today? I don't really... I mean, the Shock one I was a little bit shocked at. The other ones I don't think were really upsets, personally. I have Mayhem, I have Mayhem as my third best team in NA. I had Dallas up there as well, like 4th or something like that. Carpe's on the flank again. He's on the flank again, and they caught him. He's dead. No, oh, they didn't see him. But his team's dead. His team. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no, Philly. Oh no, Philly. Okay, they got it. They got it. No way. No way they don't get it. Okay. So they do end up winning the map, which is fucking incredible for how deep in the shit they were in. But, so we're 1-1 in the series now. Predicting Outlaws was going to surprise this year. That's that's not a bad prediction, man. Like they're still 4-0 in the fucking regular season, right? Like, okay, so it's more rush stuff. I mean, these rush comps are kind of like fucking beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? Like, they're both not like insane at rush, so it's like they go very similar play style, right? Like they're like very, very flank heavy. But I don't know. Maybe I get surprised a little bit. Philly's rush seems really strong. I don't know. I don't think it looked great on Eichenwald, but might have just been the map. I mean, it looked really good earlier in the year. Why Shock Marine 2 in the standings? No fucking idea. No idea, Crimson Wolf. Okay, so we're getting some high noons traded out here. I think like if we're objective about these teams, I think that this comp, like this comp definitely very much favors Fusion. Um, and like Fate's best hero is Winston. Like Fleta, I mean, I'd rather have him on something other than Mei. You know what I mean? Lip. I mean, I don't know if his best hero is McCree. Like Carpe's great McCree. Rascal was a really good Mei. Mono. I mean, not a bad Rhine. Hop is okay. Alarm's really good BAP. Is really good BAP. They probably have an advantage here on the support line, but across the board, like the comp doesn't really feel like it's a comp that's like Shanghai speed. Shanghai are really good at those like divey, really teamwork based, Fate on Winston kind of comps. So I don't think tournament games count towards your overall record, because if you lose in the tournament game, that'd be fucked, right? Because you could be 2-2 and then you lose a tournament game and then you're 2-3. Okay, so they lost 2 and they're going to regroup. They're going to let them push to the corner and try to take another fight here. The rush is looking good on this map. They killed 2.5 at the first corner. So, that's pretty good. I like what they're doing here on defense. This is really good from Philly. Void has been getting demeched a lot, right? Like, I'm not crazy. This is across every map. He's been getting demeched a lot. Thing about Valiant this year is Malaren's the best player because there's Tracer, but Tracer's the worst hero to be good on a bad team because they're probably a large number of good Tracers. I don't know. I mean, Tracer's a very valuable hero to be good on. On the website, they're all counted. Weird. Philly fucks this up really bad, I think. Wait, let's take a look back here. So they're coming back for this recontest. Wait, where's Carpe at? Where the fuck is Carpe at? Carpe was on the flank again? Hop is kind of feeding. He does that sometimes. They actually hold this. It's kind of a dog retake, but hey, I mean, the issue with Shanghai is I think like the players on their team, tank line are more like reserved players, right? Like they like to play. Like Fate is one of those players. He's very methodical in everything he does. Whereas in terms of this meta and the comps you need to play and how you need to play it, you need to be very, very aggressive and very dynamic. You look at Dallas, like why did Fearless do so well? Even on non-standard rush comps, it's because he was so fucking aggressive. The team in general was aggressive. And that's why I think they're kind of getting gapped here a little bit on this comp by Philly. Oh, there's Carpe on the flank. Fucking why is nobody... Hoppa feeds. Void also feed? No, Void didn't feed. I mean, they already got the trades they need to be able to get out of this, out of the spawn. And Carpe is just fucking snapping heads. Go on, Carpe. Where's he gonna set up? Is he gonna set up on the flank? How long do I plan on streaming? I mean, I'm just gonna go through this match and then call it a night. To be honest, and then this VOD's gonna be up on YouTube. If I learn how to fucking, I need to put 2 of them together because my fucking memory got fucked or some shit. So, alarm goes down early. But again, they are like Void is so focused on, like they're losing, like he's so focused on the front line that they're losing track of Carpe in every single one of these fights, dude. Like every single one of these fights, they are losing track of him, and it's like really fucking like, it's really fucking bad. Like a majority of this time, I have no fucking clue, like where Carpe is in these fights until he goes and he kills people, right? Like, I feel like they had to feel the same way, but they needed to be. Shanghai is they, right? Like they needed to be way better at dealing with Carpe, and like they have to know that's what's going on. I know Moon, I know Dongsu, like they're smart, like you know. Would have liked to see them be a little bit better about that. But okay, let's run this at 125. So point control earlier, get the Nano Monkey versus the Mercy Zen. So if Shanghai wins the fight, it should be fucking damn near impossible for this retake. You know what I mean? They're taking top point control, which is good, but they need to be able to find the back line. Oh, Izzy. So they're all going to peel the back line. This is really good. Fucking response was fast. They're going to get the res. I would assume they're going to get the res on lip. Yeah, there it is. They get the point, and now this should be tough. This should be tough for Philly to retake. Once you get set up on this map, with like a turrety style comp like this, and your Ashe gets control of this high ground. I mean, you have so many options because you could really play your Zen anywhere, right? Like a lot of teams used to play their Zen. What the fuck? That's huge. A lot of teams used to run their Zen up here, and they would like try to bait the dive, right? Because these guys want to dive. They're gonna want to dive your Zen. You try to bait the dive coming up here, and your Zen would fall and play for this health pack, and then you would have your Ashe just turreting people from the top or turreting people who try to jump, whatever the case may be. So like once you get this set up, it is very difficult to get in, especially when the other team has a ball, because the ball can just create so much constant pressure in that back line. My God, it's Jason Bourne and Wheel Island. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate you. Looks like they're going for the forced point route. Izzy's just playing from the window, so he's doing the standard stuff. And then they're just going to... there's that dive. And Mono actually gets him, but he's going to trade his life for it. So that's actually... That's not great from Shanghai. That's not great at all. I think where they fucked up in this fight was they gave them too much space, too much respect, right? Like, they should have been set up to be able to really punish any kind of quick rotation. Why is this a different color now? Sometimes I just do not understand why these things change, because it's a different fucking marker. That's better. I don't get that sometimes, but so now Shanghai's trying to force that point fight. But you got the Fleta, nice try. Or Lip. Fucking why did I think Fleta was on fucking Ashe? Okay. I mean, Philly's not doing too bad of a job here. They do have a very, very fast comp. So, like, when they want to go, they can go with the Tracer Echo divers. It's all about Alarm just staying alive. And if he could do that, then they're pretty good there. But, I mean, Carpe, he's creating a lot of pressure. I mean, Carpe just kind of fucking popping off, isn't he? First season where both Texas teams have won a battle for Texas. All previous won by... Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Nano Tracer. Nice body block from Hoppa there. Like, the thing is, like, these maps are actually surprising me, because it seems like, in my opinion, the team that's running like the lesser of the comps is the one who's winning. Again, I think the Shanghai comp is just a little bit stronger, especially on this map. Like, you have all these high grounds to play with. You have up there, you have over here, you have these perches, you have all these high grounds to play with, and you have such long sight lines through main and through here, that you could get a lot of value off the Ashe. And there's a lot of places for him to dip and duck and dive away and shit like that. And Carpe needs to use a lot of, it's hard for him to get into very diveable positions. Carpe's having a fucking day, though. He is killing everyone. It's unbelievable. Type 1 if you're an Outlaws boy, 2 if you're a Fuel boy. Is there a number for neither? Is that 3? I mean, Philly is doing a great job of getting in and pressuring Lip and like getting. I mean, if you're a Philly fan watching this game, you're like, by God, we're gonna do it. Like we're gonna beat them, and it's gonna be over. But oh my God, let's watch this back. Let's see what happens here because Fleta just pops the fuck off, dude. Okay. Oh, he gets nanoed. Oh. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. 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 What a great play. So that's what really turns this fight. That's what it takes, right? Farmed, yeah. This map felt so winnable. Yeah. I mean, it looked that way. Throwing a standard non-double shield comp on Volsky, they probably take a 3-1 win this map. I mean, that's true. They had the opportunity to win that map. They just fucked up. Fleta's fucking Echo is scary, man. Looks like a standard, like, cage side retake. Void, I'll tell you what, these off-tanks have been doing a lot of fucking mech donations, dude. They show up in a charity with the amount of mechs they donated. Fucking scrapyard or some shit, right? But, I mean, to be honest, I would favor Shanghai on this style of comp. Now, in these now they're swapping the brig. I was gonna say in this comp in the sense of them trying to run the McCree, I would assume that they would swap to the brig and play that. But practicing remix for next patch, yeah, apparently. Fucking remake grab, dude. Winston Diva Zarya combo. Carpe pulls the brig. They get mono. I mean, this is like last fight territory. This is match point actually. Void's off in the void by himself again. Wait, that wasn't Void. That was Hotba, wasn't it? Never mind. Void was not in the void again. Void was with his team. He was peeling, and Hotba was in the void. I mean, we're talking about last fight for the game, and like, look at the. Let me see what this is. Yeah, we could add that. Hold on. Boom, boom. There you go. It's added. Like, look at the economy in this fight, right? Philly has 5 ults to a mere Diva bomb, and this is for you to go to Hawaii, right? It's for them to go to Hawaii, and they got 5 ults, and they need to win 1 map, right? They're up 2-1 right now. They're very spread, and they don't look. Okay, this looks like a great start, right? They kill 3. 4. They okay. They still have good economy for this fight. It took a little bit of long time, but Carpet kills Legion. They nano echo in response to the nano primal. I mean, we're talking about a tank line and a tracer versus both supports and a tracer. Diva Bomb goes in the void. Toby somehow survives. There's like 5 different 1v1s going on across the map. Lipsticks him. Oh my lord, they actually fucking lost this. They actually fucking lost this, dude. No way that is how they ended up losing this. Like that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Unbelievable. So now, okay, this is something that I'm really fucking confused on, okay? Like, someone explained to me why Shanghai has been running long-range hit scan plus X for the entire fucking game with the Mercy Pocket, and then on this map is the map that they decide to play the fucking speed dive. And then this map is the map that they decide to play the long-range hit scan comp. I'm not saying either of the comps are bad. It's just like, when you think about who these teams are fundamentally and what they've been favoring and what they've been trying to do, it's like, if that's what they're doing, like why? Like, why are we changing the thought process now on this map? Now, again, I talked about this last time. A lot of the times when we're talking about Sigma in general, very big zone control hero, right? So, like, I personally on this map don't love it. Okay, I don't love it, but it can work if you are playing this bridge, right? And like, generally speaking, like, he needs to very much know his limits for how far he can push, or like when he needs to try to continue to take this pressure based off of what's happening on the other 3/4 of the map. So like, we'll see what happens here, but I don't love it. I said it last time I watched the Philly VOD, but is what it is. I feel like he gets pressured out, way too easy against some of these comps. God, my fucking head just hurt. That was weird. I think the reason Void Bomb went in the hole is because they killed his mech when he tried to bomb, which canceled the boosters. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what happened. Void probably lost the bomb before he hit the boosters, I think, or like right as he was hitting them, and then the momentum, the gravity in this game is weird sometimes. Okay, so I'm assuming by these, that's exactly what happened then. By this swap is they thought at the beginning that they were gonna get the long range hit scan matchup, and now this is 4 swaps, right? That's what it was. Or it was 3 swaps. It was 3 swaps or 4 swaps? Check. We could check. We have the technology to be able to check. Hold on. Let's see here. 4 swaps. So we're making 4 swaps here. On a Koth. We have to make 4 swaps to swap to the optimal comp. That's no bueno. I'm a firm believer. Excuse me. Undercover Melon. Thanks for the follow, homie. I'm a firm believer from the school. I am from the school of, you want to play a comp for first fight on Koth that is the easiest to switch out of, that you can make sure that if you need to swap out, if they're not running what you think they're going to run or what your gamble is that they're going to run, that you do not need to swap 4 fucking heroes. 2 is optimal, 3 is bad, 4 is fucking, that is unbelievably awful. They're just going to have 0 ults this entire game. Yeah. This is tough. They're going to come in an EMP. They're going to get like 80%. and you are just getting your ults on now. So like it doesn't matter if you get the if you get the objective here. Boom, fucking should be a couple free kills. Great nano from Alarm. Mono feeds his brains out. Hoppa donates his mech. Look at the ult charge. Look at the ult charge still. It is such highly in favor of Shanghai. Like the impact ults are just, it's just not there. I really like what Shanghai's doing though. That's a huge fucking mine location. Holy fuck. They mines the rally, so they can't really push without a little bit of a delay. They're probably okay with giving the point, I would assume. Like they don't need to they don't need to contest the cap all the time. Now that they got the monkey kill, they're this should be a done deal. Kill the tracer and you're good to go. Yeah. Carpe somehow always finds fucking kills. Like always. I mean, these maps, they're like, it just feels like you could just see the fundamental like stylistic differences. Now, I am a little bit intrigued as to why Philly know they're better at Rush, right? I would assume in this series, Philly know they're better at Rush. The maps they won were Rush maps, and they just lost that map, so this should be their pick. So oh, hold on. I'm not sure as to why this is. Maybe Dorado would have been a better pick. What are the escorts in the pool right now? Is Mono dead? Mono might be dead. Oh my god. How? What is the thought process behind this? What is the thought process behind this? Dude, there's no way Dorado, Havana, Jib Havana already played. I think you take your shots on fucking on Dorado, like, and play Rush, right? Or some shit. Like spawn camp. No way he makes this jump. Ugh. They're running Widows. I personally would like the Ashe. The Ashe's. You could even run the Ana, like Ana Winston if you wanted to, but like Ashe Zen Mercy. It's pretty good on this map. I mean, I just feel like this is probably just gonna be a fucking pound, dude. I now understand Mono's tweet. What did he say? What did Mono say? Yeah, I think Dorado would have been better. So, I mean, Shanghai, where's, okay. I don't know if I really, no, this is a really interesting off angle for Lip. I mean, he's probably looking at the top, right? Yeah. He could look top, he could look bottom, but, like, they don't know if this is clear, I guess, on this side, so. Oh, he said, I'm so sorry I threw the game. Well, I mean, not necessarily all him. They had, multiple maps, but this one, that was not a good jump. But, yeah, I mean, I don't hate the positioning here for Shanghai. It should be hard for him to come out. Lip just needs to try to fish for an early kill here, and if he could get one, that's great. But, yeah, this don't look good. You don't like taking position this far. You don't like taking position that far away from your backline against Sombras, right? I would like to see him just be playing the standard position with his Ana, and if they dove him, then he goes up top. But, yo, Lego Bego, dude. Fucking thank you for the fucking sub with the Prime Marino. Appreciate you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. They tried to get cheeky. They thought Shanghai was going to do TP, and they wanted to anti and throw Mono up there. That's such a low fucking probability gamble. Like, That's dumb. That is dumb if that is your gamble. Carpe? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that gamble. Primal from Fate. There's no good way to observe this fucking point. I guess we'll just watch like this maybe. Shanghai steamrolling. Oh no, dude. This is really how it ends. This is really how it ends. You guys the funny thing is, the one time you guys don't spoil how it ends, like I know that Shanghai won, but the fact that it is this bad of a fucking slaughter on this map, if that's the case, and you guys had the fucking the I don't even know, the dedication, the discipline to not fucking spoil the absolute beatdown massacre. Oh no, just wait. What's up, Freya? How you doing, homie? Shanghai was doing it a lot in scrims. I could potentially see it. Okay, number one, let's talk about this radical. How the fuck should they know if they were doing it in scrims? They shouldn't be playing each other, right? I guess maybe they could have. I guess actually, I take that back because maybe they could have. Thanks, Freya. Appreciate you. I hope everything's going well for you. Now, I'm trying to dissect what's going on here in the back line. Carpe's holding a CS:GO angle here. Is that what we got? Carpe is holding the freaking CS:GO angle. Freaking Alarm kind of by himself. All right. I mean, I think I would like if these guys were playing the high ground so they could drop and not have to use a jump to get in. But it also seems rather weird if they're going to be jumping into. Yeah, that seems a little bit weird to me. They're going to secede the high ground if they want. Fate also kind of feeds his brains out, right? But maybe not. I mean, they were double monkey diving. All right. I mean, in this situation, okay. Again, whenever this cart gets stalled in this area, dude, fucking from like maybe like here, from like 70 to 80% up the ramp on, I'm telling you, like if they hold them here for fucking 4 minutes and the cart stays right here, I would not be surprised. I would not be fucking surprised because it is so goddamn hard to break a fucking setup defense, especially if they're running a sniper and if he's having a good game. Unbelievably hard because you have so many objectives and it's like so difficult to be able to understand the timing and when and how you need to use your ults to get up here because potentially they're going to have control of this high ground and you need to retake that. You cannot push into a set crossfire from these ways if they have the tanks in the high ground. So you need to waste something to get up here. But then they also have a sniper somewhere in the back and they're going to also have somebody on cart pressure. So you can't walk up because there's going to be a lot of pressure and there's probably a sniper holding this angle or some other angle. Then you're going to have to clear this top portion, and then you're going to need to also make sure this cart isn't rolling all the way back. So you have so many different objectives, and you can't really jump up onto this high ground unless you go for like a cheeky flank or anything like that, but it's so goddamn easy to spot that out because you have to walk across the entire fucking map. So if they get held here for a while, I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like they're going for the more passive setup here, and they're going to give them the space to the cart. If Carpe got a kill there, that would have been fucking sick. Walls on both sides. I also hate the fact that they are staying on the Widow on attack. I hate that. I hate it. You can't have a high probability fight on Widow on attack on this point. Like, you need to trust your tank, your Winston, or whatever they're doing. Like, hey, if we fucking made Lip play Sombra right now, if Lip played Sombra right now, and what we did was we did the same jump, but then we had a fucking Sombra who was able to fucking sneak in the back, and then once this guy pushes forward, we're able to corral him away from their spawn door, try to set it up, kill their sniper, and then we regroup and we try to get cart pressure. We could do that and be successful. But playing a sniper, I mean, dude, they don't have to fight you. Like, they have to do nothing on the defending side. Absolutely nothing. I feel like this is Philly's best chance to win a tournament, especially losing Shock this early. Just had to give my dog a bath. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. What kind of dog you got? What kind of dog you got? Okay, Fate gets out. Somehow they clear enough space to get Lip on the high ground. That's wild. Pomeranian Chihuahua? I had a Pomeranian when I was growing up. Okay. Does Carpe pop off? No, they just went with ults. Oh. Wait. Is Alarm alive? No, Alarm wasn't alive. That was all Brig fucking heals, dude. What? That was all Brig heals? Did you guys see that? Look at fucking... Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit here. Take you on a ride through fucking Hot Buzz life, okay? Anna's dead. It's all fucking Brig heals, dude. That was all Brig heals. Unbelievable. On the heals aren't getting lower ranks because people can't aim. Yeah, true. You got to have hands to be good at that one. Okay. Bomb engage. Fate makes one hell of a play. Okay, it looks like they're going to cap here then. Diva kills Monkey, right? Oh my god. They're actually outspawning them. They're actually outspawning them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean that like what do you say about that? Shanghai lost target focus and then the ults come out and then Rascal kills like 3 on Tracer? Fate has been making so much space as Winston. It's unbelievable how well he has been making space for this team on Winston on this map. Okay, this is surely it. Okay. All right. Wait, this is a 30-minute map. Holy shit. All right. So that means Fusion has to cap, but yeah, it would have been nice though if Fusion got to actually play first point, right? You guys have no fucking idea how hungry I am right now. I'm sticking it out. I'm sticking it out so we can get through this. We go from there. What are... I'm not going to lie. I don't really know what Mono's doing right now. Go get some fucking food after we're done, you know? After we're done, I'll heat some stuff. No, I'm not in LA right now. I'm back in Pennsylvania with my family. So I really miss them. So, you know, once we got to put in the work for the YouTube, you know? Fuck. This wasn't good. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. I hate like singling out like players. You know, I like shitting on everyone as a collective because it's a team game. But I mean, he did not have a great series, dude. Thank you for starving yourself for us. Yeah. Okay. All right. They're getting that cart progress as it's going on too. I'm not sure why they're not running hit scan. Where's my YouTube? I'd have to give it to you because I don't really know. I think if you go to this, I think if you go to this, it'll I think it'll help. I think that's the link. It's Coach Packing 10 on YouTube, so we're good to go. Do you think Philly will ever win a tournament? I think this year they'll have a chance for sure. They'll probably get better too throughout this year. So okay. I'm not a big fan of the Shanghai comp on defense. Like I think they could run like Sombra Hit Scan or Sombra Tracer, but not a mix, not the Echo. What's up, Rossi? How you doing? Again, tough point for us to spectate here, but the thing is, if they could get Carpe in a situation where he gets playing control, I mean, it's gonna be very difficult for Shanghai to retake. Fortunately for them, they fucking kill him off the rip. I mean, Philly's doing a good job of playing as a team, in this match. I mean, this map, they've done such a better job on like I guess they're playing a pseudo brawl comp, right? Like, is really what they're doing. But I mean, they are just fucking pounding this attack, absolutely pounding. There's really not much to say. It's just them fucking smoke checking everything Shanghai's doing. They could lose. They lost one in 2 fights in a row, and then they're able to come back and win the fight 5v6 because they're playing so well together. And Fate is ending up in a situation where he's going on his own into the team after they get that early pick. So that's something that's a little bit alarming. But Philly has the control of this high ground, which I talked about before, which is so important. So like just as the attacking team, you don't need to have that high ground, but if you get your Widow set up there, that's great. But if they don't have it, then that's all you need, right? Mono. Oh my God, the cleave in there, dude. That's a huge primal stall there. Great dive, unbelievable dive from Rascal and Mono. Oh my God, dude, they are just fucking smoke checking this attack. Is Carpe in the back? Carpe is just on top, fucking. Yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How do they lose this, dude? How do they lose this? That looked like, besides Mono fucking up point A, besides him fucking up point A, that seemed like such a damn good attack. Mono Sag. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what happens here. Rascal did pop off. Like, oh fuck. Okay, so Mono doesn't int into their team, but he's also not playing the close position, which is kind of weird. Now he's going to drop for it. Okay. Get the energy. Jump out. Would have liked it if he didn't. You have to use his bubble there. So that way he could drop again. But this... He's not... So, what I'm going to say here is... he lost his staying power because he had to use all of his skills, right? So his bubble is like 4 more seconds on cooldown. But like the way, like if he wants to stay here and contest for this, then he should use his bubble. But if he does not want to stay there and not fight for it, they should use the Zarya bubble. He cleaves, then he jumps back up. Then the second drop, he drops. He uses his bubble. He draws aggro for a second or two and plays around the bubble. Then he gets another Zarya bubble, and then he jumps out. And then another 4 seconds he'll have a bubble. Like, that would be much better than what they did, because what he essentially did was, he dropped here. He was fighting. He got the bubble. He dropped the bubble. He instantly jumps away. Now he has nothing. Obviously, the bubble cooldown timer is longer, so unlucky. Can you do me a favor and watch Carper's POV during final fight on Philly first attack? Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because I'm trying to fucking get through this because I'm starving. But I will definitely, if I can weather the storm, at the end of it, we'll go back and we'll watch it. But yeah, I'm just like really fucking hungry. Okay, so Carpe gets out. Oh my god, Carpe hits that shot too. I think it's a little bit too fucking Nano Zarya. Philly fuck up so hard. I mean, they were in such a good position to win this fight. Fate's 1 HP. They kill him. They grab. Somehow Fate gets rezzed. No way, dude. No way they lose this fight. Oh. Guys. It's good team fighting from Shanghai. They're gonna try to do good phase transition here. They get all the control now. Overtime spawn as well for Carpe and Toby. Oh, this is a nightmare situation for Philly. Absolute nightmare. They have to give all of plane control, and I mean they're basically gonna give up the whole fucking. The whole objective, right? Like they're trying to stall the cart here so they could get people out. They get out. It's so tough, man. It's like, what do you say about it, dude? Fucking Shanghai did what they needed to do. They took the map control. They get those kills. Second's just a fucking done deal. You have to play for third. Like, it's so unlucky, man. And then they int onto the cart as well. So now, like, half of third is wiped, too. As Philly struggles on the attack for first and second point, where third, the comp dominates with Shanghai, does way better on first and second, struggles on third. I don't think that's necessarily true, ish. I think Philly's comp could be fine on the other points as well. They just misplay off their skills because their comp is very dependent on cycling their abilities and their skills. Like they have to play well around that. All right, is Carpe popping off? We could watch a little Carpe pop off. I mean, well, what can you say? What can you say? That's how it is team wise. I mean, I don't necessarily think that the comp that they're running, the same comp that they're running now, is worse than what Shanghai was running on attack. I don't believe that. Their comp's fine. They just need to so we could talk about their defense really quick, but the problem where it became problematic was all from the beginning of the tank. They had to secede. They had to secede all of the map control because of how they were playing with their Winston, right? So they had to secede that. So now they're giving them even more control of the map. And then, even though they had to do that, they still got a pick, and they still had the opportunity to finish the map right here. And then they fucking shit the bed in terms of team fighting. And then, if we go back to their first defense, they didn't even get a fight on first point. They got snowballed through first and second. So that's why it has that like illusion of, oh hey, like on third point, like their comp's better. But the fact of the matter is, the reason their comp was better on third point was because they had enough ults to actually stabilize the fights, right? Lizard, 29. Thank you for the follow, homie. That's what what happened there. If you noticed, Fate did not drop his bubble on that jump, and now he could use his bubble for All right. Well, they want to try to heal mono. Well, they have to run through my bubble to do that, or if they want to try to deal damage, they have to do that. So it becomes um, a lot more different. Dude, I don't know why they did that. I think they just fucking made a stupid play. They made a gamble and it was wrong. Yeah. Mono dead boy. This is not looking good for Philly, boys. Ain't looking good. I mean, in a sense, I feel bad for Philly. But in a sense, I also don't feel bad because like they're losing because of like flaws and like shit that they made. Like they're losing because of like decisions, and not because they're a worse team. And, you know, mechanically or anything like that. They're losing because of decision making and like execution. If they keep Li Jiang up, that's huge. Oh. Okay. So, I mean, they killed about 30 seconds of time off that, and they still have positioning for one more fight. And then Philly can't actually take the aggressive positioning here, so good setup from Shanghai. Can Fake get booped off the map? No, they try to primal him off. It's unlucky. Oop. My bad. Fate had prime. Carpe gets a kill. Mono, again, is too ambitious. And he dies. Why is... Okay, that's better. I'm not sure as to... I know they're trying to get, you know... They're trying to get the cart pressure. But I don't agree with what Fate was doing in that situation. He was nanoed. He needs to... Like, they killed the Brig, and then he needs to use his jump and get on Widow, like he did there. Because if they did that, then they would actually be able to win that fight. Yeah, okay. So Philly, I mean, they're still breathing life. It's like Philly will like fuck up and have just like these like, I don't know. They'll have like these dog shit moments, and then they'll have moments of like insane team play and great mechanics. But I really think the reason Shanghai lost that fight wasn't even because of Philly. It was because of how Shanghai played mono again, dude. He's had so many first deaths in this attack, and this is it. This is it. This is gonna be it. Chalk it up. Oh my god, dude. Listen. I feel bad for Philly a little bit because like they did play some maps really well. They played some maps poorly though as well. So you know, it's an exciting match. It was good. It was a lot of fun. But you know what are you gonna do? Like Shanghai looked. Philly had tons of opportunities to win, and they gave Shanghai enough life to end up having to play another dive map, which, unfortunately, that's not their strong suit. They needed to win on their rush maps, and they did not win on those. So what are you gonna do? Like that's how it rolls. Now, again, you know, for the YouTube video, if you watch the entire fucking thing. Appreciate you guys for watching it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube video.